Hi, and welcome. This is Anna Bevan with NCFREE, and I'm joined by Persida Montanez, spokesperson for Dominion Energy. Thanks so much for joining us.
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I have a couple of questions. This is a pretty unprecedented time for business in North Carolina and just for, I guess, all of our lifetimes living through a global pandemic. And with the new reality that we're experiencing with our daily lives, those of us that are fortunate to still have jobs are blending work and life together. So it really seems like there's no balance. Um, how has Dominion Energy come alongside your employees in this time?
Yeah, it is an unprecedented time, and finding that balance for your mental wellness is really, really tough. And we want the employees to feel like they're being supported through this difficult time. It's difficult for everyone, but we
Mhm.
want them to be their best at home and at work. So we're doing a couple of things to make it easier on them and to make sure that they're being safe because we have a critical responsibility to serve our customers. So they need to be well, and we want them to be well at home and at work. So one of the things that we're doing is strictly following CDC guidelines like everyone else. We're keeping an eye out on what the CDC says, and we are strictly observing those guidelines for everyone's safety. For those that are able to, we are requiring them to work remotely. So here I am
Mm.
from my living room talking about what we're doing for the customer. So those that are able to work remotely are required to do so. And we've been provided with what we need to continue doing our jobs. For those that are not able to work remotely, like so many of our field personnel, we are keeping our facilities clean, sanitizing them at the end of each shift for their safety. We're providing the PPE that they need to be safe. And some of the things that we're doing for our employees' wellness is 80 hours of additional leave in the event that they need to take care of their kids or one of their family members gets sick or they get sick with a virus. So they have some time that they can spend, getting well. Um, we're also providing free telehealth and coronavirus testing for employees. That's part of their health package to make sure that they're staying well. We're working with YMCAs to provide care for employee children and others, and we have a relief fund set up for employees that may be facing some financial difficulties. Like I said earlier, it matters. Employees' health and wellness, their mental well being really matters. We want them to be their best at home and at work. So, those are just some of the ways that we're coming alongside our employees to make them feel like they're supported.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And David Rockefeller once said, if necessity is the mother of invention, discontent is the father of progress. I love that quote because I think there's so much truth to it, especially right now and how we're feeling like we want to push to another level to solve problems faster because of the urgency that we're facing. And so, in that spirit, how has Dominion Energy changed or made adjustments during this pandemic?
Right. So we are a 24/7 business, 365 days a year. We're providing safe, reliable energy that our customers need to fuel their day, and we're still providing those essential services. What we do really hasn't changed, but how we've done it has changed completely. We're still providing that critical customer support. If customers call suspecting a gas leak, we're still going to respond in a timely manner. System reliability is still critically important. Um, Compliance work, making sure everything is safe, that we're inspecting facilities as they need to. Capital projects, continuing to work on those as needed if they're critical to providing safe, reliable service to our customers, all while following CDC guidelines. That's what's changed. And fortunately, many of our frontline employees work out in the open air. They're able to be safe. We still have locators marking gas lines when people call 811. They can do that safely. They're continuing to do that. So when you call our call center, our customer care agents are going to be able to take care of you. If there is a service request that you need, we'll still be able to take care of you. So what we're doing, is all about keeping, the gas flowing And we're just finding new ways to do that. So when you call a customer service agent, they may be answering their phone from home, but you're still going to get the care that you need. We're committed to, you know, not skipping a beat right now. It is an essential service. You still need to cook with gas and use your, hot water heater, and
Mhm.
we're committed to providing that safe, reliable service no matter what.
Yeah, well, thank you. So social distancing is definitely our new normal. You've talked about CDC guidelines, but leveraging technology can help us stay together. I know this is how we're doing this interview now, is through technology. So thank you, Skype, for letting us do this interview. How are you keeping employees engaged during this time, and how are you continuing their development?
Social engagement has changed lately, huh?
Mhm.
And so, like many other companies, we're using WebEx and we're using Skype for Business. And, luckily, um, since we're across America, 20 states and counting, people are used to connecting via these methods. It's something that we're used to, but that really doesn't replace that person to person interaction. So we are encouraged to be our brother's keeper. I was on a
Mhm.
call with some team members. We were just catching up on life and our health, and
Mhm.
how we're feeling, um, just to make sure that we're connecting on a personal level. We're not having that water cooler talk really anymore. So we're you know
Mhm.
encouraging people to engage about things that are not just energy related. I got
Mhm.
a call from one of our business leaders. He just wanted to check in on me and see if I was doing okay. So we're
Mhm.
really encouraging that personal interaction. And one of my favorite things that Dominion Energy has is social network just for employees called the Exchange. It's a really uplifting place, and it's a great way to engage with people, in Utah, in Virginia, and a whole bunch of different states where Dominion Energy does business. And on the Exchange, you'll find pet photos and you'll find family recipes. It's such a cool place to interact with people that you probably wouldn't otherwise, but it's a great place to get uplifted. One of my favorite parts of the Exchange is Feel Good Friday. So it's a podcast like program where people submit what made them smile that week or what uplifted them that week.
Mhm.
People record it on their phones. So they do a voice memo. It gets compiled together, so you get to hear from a whole bunch of different people and what made them happy
Mhm.
that week. Leaders are taking to doing selfie videos to connect and thank employees. It's so cool. And it's just one of the ways where you can, just get uplifted and engaged with people across the company and to make you feel like you're not isolated and alone. I used to work in a building with 100 people, and now it's just me. But it's good that I can. Yeah, it can be tough. We'll all admit it has its ups and downs,
Mhm.
but your leader calls you or you just have a WebEx meeting just to talk life with your team, it really makes all the difference. And I'm so thankful and glad that Dominion is thinking about that and is encouraging everyone to be each other's, have each other, and to connect on a personal level.
Yeah, that's awesome. Those are really cool things that's a cool social media tool that you guys have internally. That's awesome.
A great space. And in terms of engagement, we're not having in-person trainings anymore. Those conferences that we were look forward to, they're not happening. They've been postponed or canceled altogether. So I'm really happy that Dominion Energy has opened up a really popular online learning, distance learning platform to employees. We still need to grow professionally. We still need to continue learning because it is going to serve our customers ultimately. So we've made this online learning platform, LinkedIn Learning, very popular, really respected, really great content. Open that up to employees so that they can continue to learn and grow even in the middle of a pandemic.
Hmm. Yeah, so that leads me to another question. In talking about online engagement, what kind of educational tools and resources are you offering for parents or for well, parents, even if they're not members or current customers?
Yeah. So it's Earth Day. So happy Earth Day. We have on our website, if you go to Dominion Energy /Earth Day, we have a number of really fun activities for families. Um, they're really designed for families to get together and do fun activities that, where you can practice social distancing, of course. And for parents that are trying to limit screen time for their kids, these activities are perfect. So we encourage people to go and check out those activities. There's on the STEM side, of course, they're about the environment. Obviously, it's Earth Day, right? Earth Week. I think today's activity is making s'mores using making a solar oven to make s'mores. So check that out. It's really neat. So we've got a number of activities like that: pollinators, water conservation,
Mm.
recycling, things of that nature, for parents to check out on our website, which is dominionenergy.com/Earth Day. We also have a website for those looking for online learning opportunities. We have a website called projectplanted.com, and it's focused on the importance of trees to our ecosystem. They're also STEM related, K through 12, so lots of games and activities where kids can learn about, the environment and the importance of trees. Those are all of everything I'm talking about is free, open for parents that are just looking for some new resources.
Mm.
Um, we don't we don't know if schools are going to be closed for the remainder of the year right now. I know there's going to be some news coming out on that, but certainly some free, fun, safe resources for families to take advantage of during this time while they're all homeschooling.
That's awesome. I know like at least a handful of friends right now who would take full advantage of those themed resources that go along with the calendar of this being Earth Week and Earth Day specifically. That's great.
Well, we're going to compile information, so if they want to share and tag us at Dominion Energy, we'll be doing a kind of a recap at the end of the week with things that people have submitted and tagged us. So yeah, I encourage them to do that.
Awesome. And so staying in the lane of customers, you guys get a lot of customer feedback. What has been the biggest theme in your customer conversations and gaps in information that they've really wanted to hear from you guys?
Yeah, without a doubt, especially for those facing some financial difficulties right now, their main question and the question we receive the most is, I'm having trouble right now. What do I do about my bill? That's the main question we're receiving. How are you going to come alongside me? How can you help? Please work with me. I'm having some financial difficulties. So that's the main question that we're receiving right now. And we want them to know that we're here to help. Our customer care representatives are ready and available to help customers any kind of billing and payment concern. We completely understand that this is unprecedented and there's so many going through a really tough time. We want them to know that their energy use should be the last thing that they're thinking about. It shouldn't be a concern. We're not connecting service right now for the foreseeable future. And regardless, we're going to be working with our customers. So we just want to let them know, just give us the call, and we'll take care of it. We'll talk through your options. Depending on what your circumstances are, we'll come up with something that fits your budget and your particular circumstances.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know that it's a huge relief to many families out there who definitely are struggling and are really unsure of what the next steps are. And that sort of brings me to my last question. The full effects of COVID-19 and this global pandemic are really unknown right now. So with that said, how has Dominion really worked to continue the hope for future and the changes that you guys are going to make with your customers, with your employees? Has there been any sort of indication as to what that would look like?
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, we are dependent on around the clock to provide energy that people need to fuel their day. We're still going to be here. We're still going to provide service. We're still going to work with customers. And we're encouraging customers to, stay safe. And we're providing digital platforms to help our customers do business with us from the palm of their hand. Right before the pandemic began, we rolled out an app. Great timing. Couldn't have known what was on the horizon, but it was a first ever mobile app. Customers can review their energy use patterns over time for those that are looking to maybe save and be more use energy tips and conservation just to
Mhm.
manage their bill. There's ways to do that. You can even arrange a payment arrangement through the app. You can pay your bill on the app. I mean, it's a really great platform for customers to use. That's really convenient, and consumers are looking for convenience right now, and they're looking to do business safely right now. And while our website was always mobile responsive, and you can certainly always call our customer care center. Um, an app is kind of the way of the future. So we're glad we now have that app for customers to continue doing business with us conveniently. We're working to keep customers safe. Our employees are going to practice social distancing into the foreseeable future. They won't shake your hand, but they're going to give you a warm smile and they're going to take care of you. I promise. And we're still going to be here to serve our customers. We're only a phone call away if you're looking for someone just to talk through what your problems are and your billing concerns. Um, the really empathetic, great people that are going to help you get through this.
Mm. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for all the work that you're doing and those that you're working with are doing at Dominion Energy. I really appreciate your time and talking to NCFREE and sharing with our membership and community all that you're doing.
No, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate the time.